It is very bright today for a very cloudy day, but anyway, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna start. Shit. Okay, let's go through quickly to the recap. There's not a lot to recap, so anyway, recap. The world is on fire. Not really. But thunder was coming from the ground. Don't know how. Because scientists are busy complaining, worried about the rain that scorched, the lava rain that scorched the Sahara Desert. In a recap. So, anyway, as the title of this video should suggest, I kind of completed a theme book. It's not theme book. Trivia book. In a week. How did I come to that? Why did I do that? Okay, let's start with from the beginning. It started with before the day my cousin came. I had to clean up my whole room, and including washing all the clothes that I had to hand wash, and I left there for a while because I didn't wash it. But I did it. I completed everything, including my corsets. And then my cousin came, and it was during their time. I was still working, but they were enjoying sightseeing, and my aunt mostly came to spend time with my father. So anyway, but basically the point is that they were in my room, so I had no place to technically work, and I didn't want to work in my room while they're staying, even if I could, even if they weren't in my room. I didn't feel comfortable doing that, so I didn't get much work done. And then while that was happening, I was taking down names and companies and information. Companies I could send my work to, either through email or through mail. And then this idea popped up. I mean, I've been wanting to do it for a while. Was to make a coloring book because I was watching. I think it was what's her name? It's sort of T art, and it was T something art. It's her name and art next to it. I forgot. I will try to put her. I would be so embarrassed if the name did not start with a T, but I'll try to put her name on the screen if I remember it. Anyway, after watching videos, like, I really want to make a coloring book. And then I did my research, and I'm like, you know what? Let's try making a trivia book. I could still make color pages in it, but it won't be completely a coloring book, and I could probably complete it in a fast time. And that's when I got the idea to do this in a week, and Did I accomplish that? Sort of. To accomplish that, first I gotta stop all other projects. I couldn't do any other project. Illustration. I couldn't do my books, work my book stories. I didn't even study. I didn't even work out. So that's mean I did nothing else but concentrate on this and go to work when I had to go to work. So it started with me on Wednesday. I started planning it out. No, wait. When did I want to do this? Tuesday, when I wanted to do this, I started planning out, and I started doing working on some of the puzzles. Also, I did not read, although I'm looking through my books, I stopped at one point. I got so engaged into just creating it that I stopped even taking out notes and recording my progress. Unfortunately, so I would have to go off the call apparently soon. Anyway, that's another point. The point is that Tuesday, the day I started planning, I want to do this, I started planning it out on Tuesday. Wednesday is when I'm going to get this done in a week, and I start finishing puzzles. Okay, so I finished creating all my word searches. Now I'm up to the word scrambles, and hopefully I'll be able to finish that today and move on to one more puzzle and complete that, and I'll be done with puzzles for the day. Transferring into the 21st. What I did on the 21st, I just started doing some illustration and puzzle. So I finished my word scramble, and I also finished my crossword. Now the other ones I want to do require me to do some drawing and some art swatches. I was meant to do the drawing on the other ones, but it's around the border anyway. So instead of making original characters, I decided to use my old characters and rejuvenate it. But I couldn't find a lot of my old drawings. Thank goodness for digital. On Google, God knows that I need Google to save it automatically, because I will just pick up from there and pick the best characters and use those for the rest. And I completed some color puzzles. I colored more matching puzzles. The puzzles I got complete fairly quickly because I wanted to get it done before Sunday because it's gonna rain. Saturday is gonna rain. So Friday I went to the library to scan the illustrations that I had finished already, and I am going to draw one of the illustrations in the library. I got so tired drawing the illustrations that I was like on Tuesday I was doing the illustrations. I got so tired that one of them came out so bad. I'm like, no time to fix it. Anyway, moving on. Just keep on pressing on. Just keep on pressing on. So that's why I stopped drawing at 4. Drew the 5th one in the library, scanned them, and then on Saturday I started doing digitally. But this also when I started having a problem with my tablet where it will freeze, and I'm like, oh great, and it will just stop recording. Well, not stop recording. It stopped me from drawing for the whole rest of the day. So I had to move on to do something else, and I also continued working on puzzles, more puzzles, or editing pages, or doing something with the page layouts, more page layouts. What is it, 23? So on the 5th day, I was starting to feel it, but which is good because I got further than I would think. It's around the 5th day that I started feeling sluggish. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Even after all that work I had done previously, as I said, it wasn't great days, but I had to eventually force myself because since I had the week deadline, I was like, all right, push myself, and I finally got through it. That's what I was trying to figure out. Sorry. And so eventually I pushed through it. On Sunday I was a little bit more motivated, and I got some things done. I just decided to use, I no longer have it, but I still have it saved from my computer. I thought she was named Punk Princess, but apparently I named her Platinum Princess. But anyway, still PP. Where was I? Yeah, feeling sluggish. But anyway, got a little more, to finish the color illustrations, I finished draw them. And I finished all the other puzzles, quizzes, anything else, I just finished it. And I felt like no in the end. By the end of the day, I was like, nope. Anyway, moving on, pushing through to the 25th, which is like 3 days until my deadline. I worked at Sun Kyoto. After working, I went to the library and I scanned the rest of the illustrations. And again, once again, my tablet messed up, so I just shifted into page layout. That's where I started doing the page layout. Once again, my tablet effing messed up on me, so I stopped. I'm going to try to move on, do something else, leave it alone for a while, come back. If it still doesn't work, I will just have to switch tablets. It's just like irritating me right now how much it's like freeze, and like once it freeze, it doesn't work anymore. It's irritating. And the schedule also shift and change for working with her that week, because the next week, following week, she not only that week she started doing construction work, but also the following week she was going to go on vacation. So Tuesday, we instead of working on Wednesday, we worked on Tuesday, which was such a hassle because I needed that extra day to finish everything. I think I would finish everything better on time if I had Tuesday instead of Wednesday. But anyway, c'est la vie. I went to the library and I started doing the layouts, planning the layout, the book layout for the pages instead of just like layout for the pages individually. So I did a layout in whole, and then I went back and I finished up whatever loose ends I had. I did all the extra pages I need to do, so I also made a glossary page, and I had to make an answer page, and then I had to finish off the color pages, and then Wednesday, I did finish up the cover. That's what another thing I had to do. I had to cover. I had my sister came up with the idea of calling it the coloring book because it's a book color, so she said, just call it a coloring book, and it's really easier to market, so that's why it's called that. And then Wednesday hit. Okay guys, this is the last day, and I have not gotten any sleep yet. I am not feeling confident that I'll be able to finish it today. I did promise myself that if I don't get in a week, but I'm like so close, like 90% done to be done, finish. So I don't want to just give up. So I just I might extend it, but if I like Friday the most if I have to, but I want to try to get as much possible done today. As I said, almost done. I was supposed to finish a comic book page, but then my tablet fumbled up, my drawing screen, whatever, fumbled up. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I literally had no sleep. I was falling asleep, and then I started watching YouTube shorts, and now I'm awake again. So I'm going to continue working and then fall asleep and try to get as much done today. I'm so close. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. I decided to, because of, again, my tablet messing up, I decided I will give myself one extra day to finish that, and I finished the cover on a Tuesday, so everything was finished. So technically it was a little bit over a week because of technicality, but also because I was lazy in some areas, and I realized that and recognized that, especially on a Saturday. And as I said, Saturday, Sunday, anything after that, I had to really push myself through because really wasn't having it. But the book and the puzzles, its pages all by himself was done. Then it came the extra part. I originally wanted to have everything done, including publishing it by Wednesday. That did not happen. I ended up publishing it Sunday. But for those days, I was actually I didn't realize how hard, I overestimated how hard it was to do page layout by itself. Because then I had to I researched how to do layouts and how to download to KDP. That's where I'm selling it on, to KDP, because it's free. And because I isn't in a rush. I'm not even extra money anyway, so KDP. How to format for KDP, and I had to okay. And then they give me this program which I didn't even pay for, but I learned Canva is just as good, and and it's free, so I'm like, great. I used Canva and I finished the page layout. Then I had to found out that the cover layout and the page layout is separate. So, okay. Saturday. I would finish everything Saturday. So I almost finished on Saturday, but it bleed over to Sunday because of the book, the cover layout. I struggled so hard on that. I went up 5 hours resizing the cover to fit perfectly for it to go through, and to sometimes it was too large. I mean, it was too small. Okay, it wasn't the program, it wasn't me sizing, it was a program that I was, because by the way, I did everything on Clip Studio, the cover layout on Clip Studio, and it doesn't save in PDF because it has to be in PDF, so I had to convert it online, but the website I was using wasn't converting it right. Then I learned Canva also could convert the cover to PDFs. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do that. So I transferred it to Canva to transfer it to a PDF, but then it was too big, so I had to resize it again to the right size, and it was still too small. I was like, shit, okay, do it again. And it was, all right, too big again, and I resized it again, and it was like, came back to, I know I'm not showing a lot of finish in this area, but trust me, it doesn't matter. It was a very frustrating time. I eventually got it after, again, 5 hours of doing this. Resizing so many times. It finally went through, so I count as Saturday, but technically it did bleed on to Sunday. And now I don't have the book to show, as I did order to show. Maybe next time I do this vlog, you will see it. But it does take 2 days to review, so it's not even through yet. I can't really... by the time it does pass, I will put a link or something in the screen or description box below so you can check it out if you want to. It is a bit much, but it was a lot, and it was quite the process. Would I ever do this again? Maybe make the trivia book again, sure, but maybe not in a week. Maybe 2 weeks. I'll give myself 2 weeks, or if I don't give myself a lot, but 2 weeks seems a bit better. Maybe next time I'll make a coloring book. I haven't been planning that anyway, so a full coloring book instead of a trivia book. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. If you've even gotten this far, that's it. Until next time. Bye.